Well, Google AI Studio just announced that now they're shipping some features where you can integrate some Google products like Google Drive, Gmail, Google Docs, or Calendar, and many more directly inside of the Vibe coding tool in Google AI Studio. So at glance, you might assume that this integration on Google AI Studio is quite similar when you are using Gemini on the Gemini platform. Like, for example, you can see right here on my Gemini account, I can access various Google products like Gmail, Google Drive, Google Photos, and even YouTube. But here, the integration in the Google AI Studio is actually not quite the same. So if you're building an app in Google AI Studio and then you want to integrate maybe Google Drive, that doesn't mean when you're building the app, the AI can access content to Google Drive. No, it's actually a feature. This integration is a feature for clients, for your user. So basically, your user, for example, they're able to export data or store some information into their own Google Drive account. So that's actually kind of interesting, because when AI companies adding a feature to integrate some other third-party products into their own platform, that means AI can access content from those platforms, but it is actually doesn't work that way in Google AI Studio. So it is just a feature or integration that you can add into your own app. That's the simplest way to describe it. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use at least some of the integrations in the Google AI Studio. There are many options, like we have Google Meet, Google Forms, Google Tasks, Gmail, Google Slides, and Firebase, and many others. I haven't tested all of them, but I believe they are working in a similar fashion. So without further ado, let me show you how you can use one. Let's navigate to aistudio.google.com, and you want to navigate to the build section right here. You want to create a brand new app. Now, here you can describe the kind of app that you want AI to build, and also you can select the integration that you want to have into the app, or you can add that later. For now, I will actually add the integration later, so I'll just start building the app. Let's say I want you to build a simple note taking app. Okay, this is, sorry about that, note taking app. Yep, it's not very accurate pronunciation, but anyway, this is just the prompt that I'll use. And also, I think I'm not going to use any of that. I'll just use a simple prompt. And right here, you can also select the model that you want to use. I think I'll use Gemini 3.5 Flash. And yeah, there are other settings that you can adjust, but I'll just use this model and click build and then just wait. So I'll just do the building first and then integrate the feature much later. That's just the way I work. And of course, you can always select the integrations beforehand. It's totally up to you. Now I'll just skip a word and I'll show you the next thing that you need to do. Now the app has been built, and I'm going to click the settings and navigate to integrations, and I'll select the tool or the platform that I want to integrate into my app. And in this case, let's say I want the user to be able to export the content, the note, into, let's say, Google Docs. Let's try that. And yeah, you have to select your Google Cloud project, and this is important because it will include Firebase integration, Firebase authentication. So yeah, it is the feature for your user. It can connect to their own account, and therefore proper authentication is basically necessary. Now, if you don't have a project on your Google AI Studio, then you can create your own project and then just follow the instruction on the screen. It should be quite simple. And in this case, I actually already have some projects, so I'm not going to create a brand new one. Now, I will just click enable Google Docs. And right here, you can see that it says that I want to use Google Docs in this app. And you can always describe other things that you want to have, like maybe in this case, I want the user to be able to export the note that they just created into a document. Okay, the note, sorry about that. All right. Send a message and just wait. So Google Docs do include Google Drive because the content that is stored in Google Docs is actually in Google Drive. So it makes sense that now I saw two apps being installed together into this app. So just wait, and later you can do the testing. You can publish the app and then do some testing to see if the integration works. Anyway, I'll just skip a word and I'll just show you the next thing that you can do. Well, it took about 15 minutes, but finally it is done. And as you can see here, Google Docs and Google Drive have been connected into this app. Now, let's do some testing. And by the way, if you want to review the settings, you can click Review Settings, and you can see that right here. Google Drive and Google Docs are integrated, and yeah, you can see that this is the settings that it used. Okay, so I will just publish the app, and let me just click Get Started. Okay, note-taking app, publish the app, and later you'll get a link that you can share to anyone. The link will be the URL for the app to be accessed via the web, and anyone can use it. And depending on the settings, depending on whether or not the app is in the testing mode or production mode, anyone might be able to log in with their own Google account or connect their Google account to access various features. Okay, I'll just copy the URL and I'm going to open that, my browser. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so right here we got this setting. What is this? Okay, to export your notes directly to Google Docs, you will need to authenticate with Google. Would you like to sign in now? Let's try that. Okay, authentication failed or was cancelled. Please try again. How about this one? Okay, now it worked. At least I can see this window. I'll just select my email. So you'll see this message, Google hasn't verified this app, and that is totally normal because you just created the app. It's you need to do a lot of things, do the paperwork to actually remove this message, but it is normal for an app that is still in the development phase. So I'll just continue and go to this URL, even though it was unsafe, just because we haven't done the paperwork to verify the app, but that's okay. Click continue, and hopefully there is no error message and we can start utilizing the app. Should I select all of them? Maybe. Continue, and okay, so it looks good. There seems to be no problem whatsoever. Let's try maybe this one. I'll try to exporting to Google Docs. Okay, invalid JSON payload received, unknown name size. Okay, how about this one? Will I see the same error message? Okay, so we got an error message, but that is fine. We can just copy it and tell AI that we got this problem. So let me just go back to AI Studio again, and I'll just copy and paste the error message. That is the error message that I saw when I tried to export a note into Google Docs. Okay, send a message, and we will do the testing again later after this. Okay, so that was a minor problem, and after you have made some changes on the app, especially after you have published the app earlier, you might want to republish the app again. So just click publish and then click republish, and then you can go back to your app and you can start exporting or utilizing the integration again. So I actually have done it once, and as you can see, it was a success. There is no problem, and I got the document right here, so it does work quite well. Now let me try it again. I'm going to export this note into a document. Okay, it's exporting, and there you go. So if I check my Google Docs account, there you can see that we got this document that's exactly the content of the note on my note-taking app. So yeah, the integration do work, and it's actually quite easy. This is way more seamless than the other methods or the traditional method when you want to integrate some Google tools into your own app. So it's nice that Google just added this nice integration within Google AI Studio. So if you want to have some really nice features, now it's becoming quite easy to integrate, especially if you're not if you're a non-technical person. So that's basically how you can utilize the new integration feature on Google AI Studio. And if you want to see some really cool AI tutorials and use cases, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my future videos. I wish you a great day.